That was fun. So I'm in here at the BMW driver training. So BMW actually provides driver training owners who sign up for this experience. And after going through the theory just now about understeer, oversteer, what's all this about, and just now they get to learn about the sitting position, how to sit properly, and all that. And yeah, so today we have all the 4 series, 420i Coupe. So it's a good experience to have. I see a lot of 1 series owner, 3 series owner, even 5 series owner, but then they get to drive a sport coupe which has sharper driving response and all that. And all these cars are fitted with Continental Max Contact. So these are really good tires. Max Contact 5 and Max Contact 6 is coming soon. So it's good because BMW is the brand that started the driver training thing. Globally, they've started it for 40 years, and in Malaysia, it's the longest running driver training program. It's been 10 years that BMW has been doing this driver training program, and it's good. I mean, batch by batch, improving the driving skills of owners, letting them know the dynamics of the cars, how good their cars can perform, and all that. Yep. So I'm excited. I get to join. Hi guys, I'm at the BMW Driving Experience or Basic Training. I don't know, they have all kinds of names now. I'm with Wayne here.
Hi.
From One Year Brothers. So they used to be radio DJs and then TV presenters. So now they are doing social media stuff, influencer stuff. So do check them out. Well, basically what I'm doing now here is very simple, very basic slalom driving, but it's a good refresher for us, once in a while we get to come back to these kind of driver trainings, and then they sort of remind us how you should sit, how you should put your your hands on your steering wheels, and the fundamentals. I think the fundamentals are important,
Yes.
Check your tires and all that. So we're driving 4 series here, 420i. I mean, not super powerful, but then these are very good looking, very sleek looking cars.
Yeah, elegant.
Yeah. So after the slalom training, of course, they are going to ask us to drive faster, and then there will be braking, there will be brake and steer, oversteer, understeer, this kind of stuff. So it's good, even if you do not own a BMW, you can come and participate their driver training program, because BMW is the brand that spearheaded driver training. They started doing this 40 years ago in Germany, and in Malaysia it has been the 10th year. They are the first one, and they have been doing this for a long time, training people to be better drivers.
Yeah,
so it's good to participate in this kind of stuff, and I'm sure Wayne here will enjoy it.
Really enjoy it, and this is my first time. So I had a lot of fun. How you going is like didn't know that I've been using the wrong methods, been driving for so many years.
Yeah. So we'll continue the day. So now we'll be doing a braking
Test.
exercise, or test. So what they just demonstrated is that there is a big difference between braking from 30 kilometers per hour versus 60. So what they demonstrated just now is if you're going 30 kilometers per hour, when you slam the car full braking, it only needs 3 meters to stop the car of distance of travel. But when you double the speed to 60, it takes quadruple the amount of time needed, the distance needed to stop the car. And just now, as they demonstrated, when the car goes up to 60, it took like 15 or 16 meters to stop the car. So there's a big difference between going 30 and 60. That's why there's a reason why school areas, hospitals and all that, with a lot of crowded areas, they recommended 30 km/h. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna do it at 60 now. Alright, let's go. Accelerate to 60.
Okay. Wow!
Yep. And then when you fully jam the brakes, right, the car's hazard lights will come up to warn anyone behind you. So this is how it feels like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't you? Oh. Yeah. Always.
Yeah, that's how it feels like. Okay guys, now the exercise will be an emergency lane change. So the simulation will be going at 50 kilometers per hour, and at the very last point we have to make a very sudden, very abrupt, very violent lane change, and then brake and stabilize the car. So that's the exercise here. The gap between where we're supposed to turn our car in is actually very tight. It's actually very tight. So everyone who's able to do this, right, will be super fine on the road because it's super tight. Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah. So that's roughly how the exercise looks like. A lot of people, right, if you don't do this kind of exercise, you actually don't know that your car is that capable to have such an immediate response to switch direction, and then the car stabilizes itself very quickly. Of course, not all cars can behave like that. You try that in an Almera or something, the car is going to be thrown everywhere. So yeah, that's what these cars are for, and why these BMW owners are here, you know, to discover the ability of the car they own without sort of abusing their own car. So thank you BMW Malaysia for allowing us to molest and abuse your beautiful 4 Series. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
So we're doing an understeer exercise. Yeah, understeer exercise, right? So basically they want to show us how understeer will happen. So the roads are slippery here, and then we're required to go in at 50, which is too fast a speed, and then too much a steering angle, and then the wheels won't catch traction at all, and then it will just slide to the front, and then we need to turn back the steering, unwind back the steering wheel slightly to regain traction, and then to be able to turn back to where we're supposed to go. And I did it just now, and it's the first time I had a huge understeer, and then I got praised for it. Yeah, no one praises an understeer, right? No one wanted understeer in any sort of car, but given this exercise, we switch off the dynamic stability control so that the BMW system won't kick in and save us. If we turn it on, right, the BMW system will save us, will cut engine power, will apply braking to the inner wheel to rotate the car and to allow us to continue on to the desired path. So this is the exercise that we're doing, and then we're going to do it again. Alright? Alright, one more run. Understeer. Until 50. Full lock, the car will understeer, and then as I unwind, the car will be able to catch back traction and turn back.
Wow.
See that? As I unwind, the car is able to turn. If I go full lock, it will just slide all the way. That's how we correct an understeer. Of course, with DSC switched off. If we switch it on, the BMW's DSC will minimize all that for us. Yeah, I guess feeling it myself is easier than listening to his instructions, because I wouldn't be able to process his instructions on time. So now, instead of letting us switch off everything, they're letting us go to like level 1 traction control off and see how the car assists me in having fun, maybe. Oh, this is so much easier. Wow, this is so much easier. Oh my god, I love BMWs. So you have level 1 that sort of lets you have fun but keeps you in check. So you don't need to have skills and you can enjoy. Lovely. Ayya, he didn't floor his throttle. What a waste! He didn't floor his throttle. So this is pretty interesting. Level 1 sort of traction control off a little bit. So they call it dynamic traction control activated. So in dynamic traction control, it allows us to have fun while keeping things in check. This is pretty cool. So I don't feel the car cutting off my throttle, but I feel the car helping me having fun instead of letting me adjust my angle with the throttle and the frontal speed with my steering. If you guys don't know, in turning a corner that time, right, at the very limit, your throttle actually is your steering and your steering is actually your throttle. The less steering angle you have, the faster you can go forward, and the more throttle you have, the more angle you have. So that was pretty cool. That was fun. I'm happy I got to do this again. Yeah.